Notre nation est fière de dire que sa plus petite province s'est faite l'interprète de son plus grand rêve.
All Canadians honor the little island where the fathers of our Confederation dreamed a dream for the ages.
Early on, Prince Edward Island had a global reach. Its garden of timbers provided for heavy days of sail and shipbuilding.
Surrey and New Glasgow shaped schooners. Mount Stewart stood proud of its brigantine. Grand River and Port Hill built bark and barkentine.
Name the place, and it pours out history, its pulse alive with harvesting sea and soil. Let it tell tales tall and true of clearing land or a maiden voyage. Let it whisper of wrecks and shout jubilant cries of cargoes bound for Darnneer everywhere.
Lorsqu'on vit sur une île, assaillie par les flots impétueux, maintenir le contact est toute une aventure. Il a fallu du courage pour surmonter les dangers de la mer.
To keep this island connected took guts and gumption. Oh, the perilous days of iceboats. Crossing the Northumberland Strait was hard enough in winter sunshine, but come a storm, and the journey could take 3 dangerous days.
Then came the steamboat and the ferry's glory days. Over time, these lifelines became ever better, more elegant and faster, breaking the back of winter and an island's solitude.
The railroad roared its way into island life, stitching connections, and PEI was never the same again. People and produce took a ride. It made a hero of hockey, with teams chugging across the island to compete.
La passion du hockey court en nous comme le sang dans les veines.
Island industries, bets lost, fortunes found. They fox-trotted into and out of people's lives. Always, there was the harvest of the sea.
The garden of the Gulf fed itself on the family farm and traded with its bounty in a golden age. Clydesdale horses, Angus beef and Tamworth pigs, mussel mud and Irish moss made up the million-acre farm.
On vécut un âge d'or durant lequel prit forme le caractère de l'île.
And O'Leary potatoes sprouted to guarantee the profits from island fries came home. Bud the Spud became a world traveler.
Une petite patate partie à la conquête du monde.
All islanders are historians. There are those who speak to the spirit world. The Mi'kmaq call them bouillons. Listen. Do you hear? Is it the cry of a gull or an immigrant lass missing her family? Are those clouds on the horizon or the fabled schooner Marco Polo swift at sea again?
Les bois sont-ils encore hantés par l'âme des fuyards qui s'y cachent pour attendre la fin du grand dérangement?
Rascals, rioters, pamphleteers, populists, hecklers, and heroes strut their hour on the island stage. First province to go for prohibition, don't you know? First come prohibition, then the profits, thanks to the rum-running schooner, the sweet Nellie J. Banks.
Perhaps the most wonderful spirit of the island is L.M. Montgomery, Prince Edward Island's beloved Maud. She poured her passion for the Isle's blue seas and red dirt roads into a red-haired girl called Anne. Anne's orphan voice carries the island's heart around the world.
Enfant bien-aimé de l'imagination, Anne au pignon vert parcourt le globe, ambassadrice de son île et du Canada.
Anne first fell in love with the island in the springtime of her life, and the springtime of the year. Yes, this is the bloomiest place. See the lady slippers shy in the woodlands? Everyone can find a lover's lupin-filled lane.
Sur l'île chantée par Anne, la marche des saisons nous fait goûter l'abondance de la nature.
It's a walker's wonderland everywhere. Bike along the north shore. Search for sea glass in the sand. Or, if you've a keen eye, chase a wee ball round some of the greatest golf courses in the world.
Spring brings the Canada geese, winging their way back to feast on eelgrass. And the blue heron, like everyone else, loves to summer here.
The island is a feast of festivals the full year round. Come to Akeli, there's one in every corner.
Sing along with the story of Anne as a musical Green Gables dances across the stage at the Confederation Center.
Laissez-vous bercer par les effluves d'un air de jazz, par une belle nuit d'été. Découvrez les plaisirs de la région évangéline.
The Mi'kmaq teach us how to taste the treasures of each season. Today, from New York to Tokyo, they know the wonders of oysters and mussels from Malpak Bay.
Like Anne, your heart will break if you don't get to an island picnic. Fill a basket with delight at a strawberry social.
Lobster suppers compete for goodness everywhere, and everyone has a favorite. For the gentle island, autumn is the apple of our eye, filled with fall flavors.
I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. Look at those maple branches. Don't they give you a thrill? Several thrills?
When you've a face full of snert, that mix of snow and dirt, Jack Frostfest gives a glow.
À Charlottetown, de Province House à Beaconsfield, les rues au charme d'antan se parent de mille feux, alors que jaillissent dans la nuit les airs des fêtes.
I don't think I ought to go to horse races, because they are awfully fascinating. With a history of keeping your pulse up across the ice or around the track, the ponies are a sure bet on the island.